What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Lorwyn Eclipsed standard content here on the channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at another Kavero Deceit pile. But to be honest with you, I can't help myself. I cannot stop playing these two cards together in so many various different shells, and really they go in a lot of different places. So for people who haven't seen the interaction, Deceit, new evoke elemental from Lorwyn Eclipsed, you evoke it for 2 mana, which means that when it comes into play it dies, goes to the graveyard. That's an important place for it to be. We'll get to that in a second. If you paid black, you can Thoughtseize your opponent to take a look at their hand, take whatever their best card is, and then for blue, you can bounce a non-land permanent. However, if you cast Deceit for blue, black, you get both of them. Normally, as the card costs 6 mana, you'd have to pay the full 6 to be able to cast Deceit with both halves, but if you can play Kavero for blue, black, you have it enter the battlefield as a copy of Deceit, and it checks when it enters the battlefield what specific mana you played the Kavero with, because it's entering as a copy of Deceit. So you pay 4 mana for a 4/4 that you get to bounce something and Thoughtseize your opponent. That's pretty good. Now you may have seen this synergy in various other styles of strategies. The Pro Tour winning deck list in the hands of Chris Larson was blue-black Doomsday that featured Deceit plus Kavero. You also maybe have seen it in the various elemental shells, some of which play stuff like Ashling, Flamebraider, a bunch of other evoke elementals, Roaming Throne. And I guess this is sort of kind of like a hybrid of both of those. Like we just took the elementals deck, the Doomsday deck, shuffled them together, and here's 60 cards, because it's sort of buying from a little bit, it's buying a little bit from both of those strategies. So we have the 2-drop, well, I was going to say the 2 drops, plural, but the more powerful one, which is Ashling Rekindled. This card is extremely powerful. So first and foremost, on the front side, when it comes into play, you rummage, which is good because sometimes you want to set up your graveyard for Kavero, other large things like Bringer and Arden to be able to reanimate, and then here's the kicker. On the reverse side, you can, when you flip it, it makes 2 mana of any color. You can use that to spend. You can spend that on 4 CMC or greater spells, not just elementals. And what that means is if you curve into turn 2 Ashling, you discard, say, I don't know, we'll say Arden as an example. Discard Arden. Turn 3, you have 2 lands in play in the beginning of your main phase when Ashling triggers. You pay a blue mana, flip Ashling, that makes 2, play your 3rd land for turn, and now you have 4 mana to, guess what, play Kavero. People obviously have tried Kavero Bringer decks in the past, but I think part of the reason why those decks have fallen out of favor so much lately is they're kind of just a turn too slow, given how fast Standard is. And because Ashling gives you the ability to do that on turn 3, it kind of gives you that turn full of speed that you were missing before in the other versions of the Reanimator decks. We also have some other things that help facilitate the reanimation angle, like Fear of Missing Out, very powerful card, Winter Night Stories, a little bit of draw discard, Baelmerk, which you'll see as a very big feature in a lot of Kavero Deceit decks because Baelmerk lets you mill over the Deceit and pick up the Kavero. And then some interaction. Bitter Triumph is the best interactive spell because it lets you discard a card. Spell Snare, Hex, 1 stock up as additional card advantage. And then, I mean, we're playing blue, so we might as well play Quantum Riddler. But jokes aside, it is still another very powerful card that you can copy with Kavero when you're, a little hellbent and needing to draw into more stuff. That's pretty much it for the main deck. Very, very simple, very clean. The one thing I will mention is I feel like there maybe could be more copies of Bringer. Like there's only three non-Deceit big things that you want to Kavero into. Maybe could use an extra Bringer. Not sure about that one. And then moving on to the sideboard, just normal stuff you would expect. Discard spells, Graveyard Hate, counter spells, removal spells, couple of Planeswalkers, and you are good to go. Is this the best version of Deceit plus Kavero / Superior Spider-Man? I'm not sure, but I had a very, very good run with it live on the Twitch stream, so I decided that we could go ahead and make a video out of it. So let's do that, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. It's just, they're way, way too reliant on those 2 drops. And that's kind of the big issue that I've been having with all those decks. Another big problem with elementals, especially the ones that are playing Ashling, is sometimes, like, if you look at the more stock ones that are playing 4 Cavern, 4 Courtyard, and 4 Eclipsed Realms, sometimes you just open a hand that has 2 of those in an Ashling, and you just can't flip your Ashling on turn 3. And that is just, that's unacceptable, Any hand that you have that's like a 2-lander that can't flip Ashling on turn 3 is just... You just can't be doing that kind of stuff, you know? Can't be doing that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just like... Or maybe even blue. Like, you could play blue-red, maybe Teamer, but just don't play as many of those lands, you know? Like, maybe you're supposed to play... Maybe you're supposed to play Teamer with less caverns, you know? Or, like, 4 caverns, 2 courtyards, but don't play the full 12 of them, right? And just play more blue-producing mana. Right. I mean, I don't know. Deceit is probably the best elemental, so it's kind of weird to play an elemental deck without... If you're going to play Ashling, you really should be playing Deceit. So maybe Grixis? Like, you could argue that maybe you're supposed to play Grixis with the intention of not... like, maybe you're supposed to play Grixis with the intention of just not... what's it called? Like, not being able to cast the green half of Vibrance or the green half of Wistfulness as often, right? Wait, no. Right, I should discard this one. Yeah, that's how my deck works. That is, in fact, how my deck works. Right, and then, yeah, like, base Grixis, you play like 4 Deceit, 3 Wistfulness, 3 Vibrance. Maybe you play Throw and maybe not. But then your mana base is just mostly Grixis lands, and you have 4 caverns, 2 courtyards. And then you have like 6 rainbow lands plus the Ashlings to be able to get you green mana, but you're not playing the full 12 rainbow lands, I think is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you can play 4 colors without playing 12 rainbow lands, I think. You can play a couple of off-color shock lands that also flip Ashling, you know? Something like that. I just think the versions that people are playing now are just way too in on the on the on the they're too in on the rainbow lands, I guess I should say, is what I'm getting at. I don't know why they said oops. Oh, I see. That's why they said oops. I get it. Because they meant to tap my 4/4. You know, they just spotted me 4 damage. It's no big deal. It's probably not going to matter. We're getting grabbed! I regret to inform you that we are getting crabbed. Man, this hex is looking real nice. That don't do shit. Do I have an out? I was thinking I could go FOMO, discard Bringer, draw Spider-Man, but I can't do that because I don't have land 6, or Spider-Man. So maybe I can chump block and survive a turn? It's kind of like my only out. Okay, that helps. Or start here, probably? Maybe that finds Spider-Man. Wait, you know what I could... Oh my god, I had the line. I don't know if it was a good line, but I could have hexed my own thing and then got it back with the Bailmerk. That might have been the line. Or just not play the Bailmerk this turn. like, hold the Bailmerk until I chump block this turn, you know what I mean? That probably was the line, actually. I could have also used Deceit to bounce the Bailmerk. A bunch of different things I could have done there. Some tricky, tricky lines. Did they discard an island? Oppo, what are you doing over there? Okay, so we've determined my only out is chump, and try to draw Spider-Man. I believe that is my only out. I mean, we do kind of win the game if we draw Spider-Man. I guess there's no reason to shock here. Spider-Man! Ooh. I'm gonna copy this Bringer of the Last Gift, if you don't mind. Easy. Alright. What do we want against Spellymentals? More like Smellementals. Triumph is okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Snare good. Want to keep most of the discard stuff. Keep all the top end. Right, yeah. If I had held on to the Bailmerk, if I just didn't cast the Bailmerk that turn, that would have been a lot better. Because then I could have chumped with the Spider-Man and then Bailmerk the next turn. Kind of think that's it. Like, discard spells may be good against them. Kind of want to just try something like that. I do expect them to have a good amount of graveyard hate. Like, they probably have a bunch of lanterns. But we can kind of play through Lantern. It is really nice that Ashling just curves so well into Cavero. Like, turn 2 Ashling discard, turn 3 flip, do the thing. It's just such a perfect curve into Cavero. The core. I got a core video. Not tonight, but core video going up this weekend from yesterday's stream. Oh, shit. Well, new plan. Abort, abort, abort! Abort! It's kind of fucked up. Alright, well. So much for that. I promise you it's gonna happen this turn, though. I'm coming for you next turn, buddy. You can only do that once. That's correct, yes. There's some weird ruling where... Oh, that's not nice. There's a weird ruling where if you make a token that's a copy of Ashling, then you can flip that one, but if it's not a token, then it can't flip. Don't ask me why it works like that. I'm just gonna force the Lantern at this point. I'm just gonna make him use it. And maybe they don't use it. Also fine with that. I'm fine with either outcome here. But, like, I don't want to put more shit into my graveyard if they have this in play, right? I know you're thinking. I'm thinking about you thinking. What are we thinking about? What do you think? Who thinks? No, because Mockingbird is not a token, so it's different. Cards that entered, like clones that enter the battlefield as a copy, those are not considered tokens, which is why it's different. The only reason that tokens can transform is because they changed the rule a while back when March of the Machines came out. If you recall, March of the Machines had the incubator tokens, right? And before incubator tokens would never have had a backside. But when they introduced incubator tokens, because those tokens had a backside, now any token that is a copy of a transform card technically also has a backside, so it can transform. It's really weird. It's very, very weird. What's in my graveyard? Just Arden. Arden. So let's just discard FOMO. Cast this. Well, I mean, it's not that you never want to copy Ashling with Mockingbird, you know? Wasn't that lethal? What lethal? What am I missing? Bitter Triumph? For... How could I get Delirium? Creature, enchantment. Oh, I could have gone bitter, discard land. Right? No, because I didn't have the FOMO in the graveyard last turn. This was the only card in my graveyard. Right? I mean, now it's lethal. Now it's definitely lethal. Right? I think. Hold on. I can't do math. Okay, well, they conceded, so... It seems like it was lethal. Maybe they know something I don't. Was your lethal correct? Well, the turn after it was. So, technically, yes, your lethal was correct. It just took me a turn to figure it out, you know? It starts with 1. I'm just gonna shock. I could go Starting Town first, but... If I go Starting Town first, then I kind of need to play Gloomlake Gun too. Discard this one. What does Sacred Foundry tapped mean? I don't know. We're gonna find out. That's not what I thought it meant. That is definitely not what I thought it meant. I'm actually gonna decline here. I do need some spells, deck. If you could just provide me with just a little action, that'd be kind of nice. Jeskai Humans, huh? Okay, that's a good draw. Let's go black. See what they got. Show me your secrets. What the fuck? Is that a chicken, or are you just happy to see me? I don't know if I can beat this card. It's allies? Sure isn't. I mean, I guess it's just allies with Siegebreaker, because I think most of the allies are also humans. That's kind of cool, though. I like that a lot. I'm going to take it, because it's really hard for me to beat. That's a really cool idea. Siegebreaker seems really sick in their deck. Land instant creature. boss told me the other day you can either be smart or you can be pretty. And goddamn, are you looking good today. I think I still decline here, right? Like, I can't do anything with the mana. I could flip this turn and then flip again next turn to loot, but... yeah. I want to get Delirium here. I'm going to discard this. Okay, well, shouldn't have discarded that, I guess. Go. I guess it's just always correct to flip, right? Because even if I don't use the Ashling mana this turn, I can guaranteed get a draw next turn off of it. So, yeah, I guess it's just better to always flip there. Because now the fact that I didn't flip last turn now means I'm another turn away from... yeah, that was stupid. That was dumb. Should have flipped last turn. All that work I did for flipping, they're just gonna airbend it. That's not nice. Oh, they get to airbend 2 of my things. This is not looking good. I think I'm dead. I think I'm very dead. Well, that does kind of help. It does kind of help a little bit. I don't know if it's good enough. I have to take the Aang, right? Just hope their last card's not a spell. Because I can't beat the flyer here. Well, their last card's kind of not like a spell. Okay. So double block Lieutenant go to 1. Oh, right. Now I can't double block Lieutenant. Yeah, that is how that works, huh? 5, block there, dead. Dead. I forgot they could just play the Katara to get more counters. Man, I was dead anyways. Alright, what do we do against allies? They probably have a lot of creatures. It's actually probably most of their entire deck is creatures, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I want Betrayal against them, though. Cut 3. Just gonna go really heavy. I'm gonna go down on Withers a lot. I feel like we have to, like, sort of combo kill them. It's unfortunate we only have one bringer in this matchup, because I'd obviously rather... I'd prefer to have a lot more bringers against decks like this, but... Sand's okay. We have to decide between Deceit on 2 or Ashling on 2. What on earth are you guys talking about? I look away for 2 seconds, and then I look back at chat, and I'm just like, what exactly is going on here? What are we talking about? I'm scared, chat. Do I want to know what you're talking about? I'm actually going to go Deceit first, just to make sure the coast is clear. See if the coast is clear. Oh, I think I'm gonna art in that. Or maybe this? Creature with mana value 4 or less. This could find more Spider-Man. Wait, can this thing protect any creature? No, it's just allies. So they can't protect the Siegebreaker. I'm gonna take the Ang, actually. Chat has gone NSFW. Mods! 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 Where are you? Chat, are the mods sleeping? Is that what's happening? I'm going back. I'm scrolling through chat to see if I need to ban anybody. No, we're good. I don't think anybody needs a timeout. It's just chat's just being chat, you know. Sometimes they behave, sometimes they don't. I would say more often than not they don't behave. Ardino. Alright, I will copy Arden the Usurper. Check this play out. Okay, well, so much for that. So much for that. I was trying to make a fancy play over here, you know? I was trying to make a nice fancy play. Hit a Spider-Man, enter as a Deceit, go from there. You get the idea, but... Oh, fuck, this Ang can flip! Holy shit, you're so right! We're gonna test it for science. We are gonna test it for science. Unless they concede, but hopefully they won't concede. Yeah, I mean, I know you're hovering, but it's not quite the way that works. No, let me... No, I wanted to test it. I wanted to try it out. Alright, fine. I guess we'll never know. I think it works, but I honestly don't know. Ugh. Ugh. Secret tunnel! Any secret tunnel enjoyers? Oh, that makes this a lot easier. Or does it? If I go Ashling discard Harvester, what do I get punished by? Katara punishes me pretty hard. Yeah, there's a lot of cards. Ang, Katara, removal spell. Yeah, I mean, I should just kill the lieutenant, shouldn't I? I really should just do this. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess another lieutenant, because then the harvester would only be able to kill the protectors. Or, no, the second lieutenant, rather, excuse me. I think I don't even cast... Honestly, I don't even think I cast the Ashling. I'm gonna check this out. This is an advanced level play. They don't teach you this one in school. Extremely advanced play right there. I mean, it's not that advanced, but... Oh no. Oh no. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there plenty of times, buddy. Been there, done that. You know? I understand the pain. I get it. You know, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I play with Cavero every single day. You know, me and Cavero have this very like distinct bond. I don't know. Fuck if I care about Superior Spider-Man. I just want to cast my Caveros. Superior is easier to spell. It's not really, you know. It's not really. Restless Reef, huh? She resting on my reef till I'm a shark? She resting on my reef till I'm milling? Nice. That was really bad. I didn't like that one. What do you think Fred's got over there? Show me the goods, Fred. What are you working with? Oh, I see. Yeah, no. So no. So no. Snurble, thank you for the 8-month resub. Appreciate that, Snurble. Thank you, thank you. Winter Night Stories. I will discard, I guess, one. I mean, this card isn't doing that much either, but get my card advantage while I can. Yeah, post them in the Discord, Derp. That's the best place to post deck lists is in the Discord. You can throw it in chat too, but it's easier for me to look at later on if you post in the Discord. Bailmerk. Bailmerk, Bailmerk, Bailmerk. Can I have this? Can I have this? I can. How about this one? Maybe it's better to hold up Snare in case they found another stupid consult. I just want this, I think. Get Delirium now, which is nice. Washington. I ain't gonna search. I ain't gonna search. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Grindel. I don't know what any of these cards do. I'm sorry for you, or I'm happy for you, but I don't. I ain't reading all that. It looks sweet though. Definitely looks sweet. I'm not trying to get that weird, you know. Like, we're trying to get weird, but not that weird. If you know what I'm saying. Show me that extra. Or not. Oh, draw 2 discard? Sure. This is fine. I do have to be a little bit careful about my life total. I am already at 13, so... How much do I care if they cover up? Kind of a lot, right? Yeah, kind of a lot. Yeah, alright, fine. Mostly just because they're going to choke me out of win conditions. It's dead. Alright, don't draw. Consult the star charts, please. I mean, look, I respect the effort, and I'm sure the deck list is cool as hell, but it features 90% of the cards in the deck list I've never read before, and I don't want to read them now. You know what I mean? Like, if you show me a deck list that has one or two new cards, like I'm in for it, but that's a little too much for me, if you know what I'm saying. Just a little too much. Okay. Decline, get rid of these two. I'm keeping Snare in case they found another consult. Although, they probably would consult main phase last turn. I definitely should have, like, manually tapped my mana, but we're already here, so it's fine. Wait, don't I just... Wait, do I bring her? Yeah, obviously, right? Yeah, sure. Alright. I forgot that I had the bringer in the graveyard. Legitimately forgot about it. Is that 2 Washingtons? Holy shit. Discard this. Discard this. 2 Washingtons. I mean, I'll take it. If you insist. I'll take a 5/5 Washington. They still could have, you know, they could draw cover up next turn, but what if they just didn't draw cover up, you know? Okay, they didn't draw cover up. That's good. That's good. 3 Washingtons, actually. Well, 2 on their side, 1 on my side. You know, who's counting? And it's possible that cover up may not have been enough. Because we still had the Overlord. And we had Kavera left over too, so it may not have been good enough. So we'll do those 6. Yeah, I don't think I want Betrayal, Tactics, anything like that. And then cut these 6. Like, they have some creatures. But yeah, I don't really want to cut any of these cards to keep in Bitter Triumph, so eh. I don't know, it's possible that if I board out all of my Bitter Triumphs, I'm a little too weak to something like a Restless Reef, but I mean, it's probably fine. Surely it's fine, right? Check, 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 check. Oh, I don't have red mana. I knew that. I knew I didn't have red mana. Really? Wow, okay. Alright. A little surprised at that. Okay, I'm now less surprised at that. I'm now a lot less surprised. Shit. Do I even have basics? Joke's on you. I don't have basics anyways, so get wrecked. Easy decline. That's how you see, you play around the Washington by not playing basics, so then you just never search for the basics. You know what I mean? It's genius. It's actually genius. Now you're never gonna draw a card off that fucking thing, let me tell you. Not on my watch. They didn't do it again? I mean, I don't know about you, but I would have done that. What makes you think I have a basic after I don't fetch the first time? Okay, a bunch of cards that I can never cast, and a 2-drop, so I'll take the 2-drop. Still don't have red mana, by the way. Well, I mean, after they kill my starting 10, I'm not going to have red, but It's a lot of demo fields. Bro, decline. I decline your offer. You're not drawing cards, man. You can wasteland me till the end of time, but I refuse to draw cards ever in a million years. Get out of here. You can't have that. Okay, don't draw 3 demo fields this game. Please. Come on, Fred. Come on, Fred. We gotta talk about this. Okay, good. we dodged strip mine. Thank God. Strip mine successfully dodged. Correct, yeah. No more dono decks. No more dono decks. I know they can snare this, but... I mean, they have snare and hex anyways, you know. Trying to get my full value out of these Riddlers. Okay. It kind of works, right? Not like full value out of them, but close enough. It's pretty good too. Check out, check out. It's a lot of sewers. We're sort of past that point in the game. I mean, it's not completely irrelevant, but not quite good enough. I'd like to make an otter.
Fine. Just have to shock these. Together we can shift the current.
Together we can shift the current. Check out my melody. If I could suggest one deck to craft for best of 3, what would it be? Mono green landfall. Very simple deck. Arguably, probably the best deck in the format right now. I think landfall is in a really, really good spot right now. Oh, I can copy FOMO. Copy FOMO, discard, draw 2. Holy shit, he's gaming. Holy shit, he is gaming. Otter.
I hope you've got bottled light.
Alright, if I lose this game, something really weird happened. We got a 4/4 Delirium FOMO too. Okay. What are they gonna exile though? Yeah, I mean that's fine. I can easily win this game without Spider-Mans. Kind of fucked up. Alright, they have 2 in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He said the thing. He said the thing! Play this. Kind of want to go... Well, I don't want to discard stock up. I should probably start getting these into play at some point, you know? I guess. Play this, discard land. Alright. I mean, I'm just going to make a board every single turn that they have to Wrath. And eventually they will run out of Wraths, you know? Eventually they'll run out of those Wraths. Yeah, see, like now. Blue. Let's go... I guess I'll just use the blue, cycle this. Okay. Now we go play land. Do this. Play this. Discard, draw 2. Oh, right, draw 3. Draw 3, draw 3, draw 3. The unfortunate part about this is we don't have a lot of spells that trigger prowess that much. Like, we have some, but not a lot, you know? A solution! Yeah, man. It's countered. It has been countered. Somebody said, dude, that deck is unplayable. Everything costs 3. Make a zombie value pile is not going to work. It looks like you play a lot of commander. What are you even referring to? What deck are we talking about? I'm confused. Do you guys think I would enjoy Standard more if I just played a control deck? Maybe I would. Maybe that's the answer. This entire time, maybe I've just had to, like, become a control gamer. You know? You really don't want me to do that, huh? Alright, should we take Portal or Riddler? I think it's gotta be Riddler, because Trader can find a Portal, but it can't find a Riddler. Know what I mean? The thing about being a control deck is, if we did a 6-hour stream, we probably would only get to play 5 matches, you know? So, the length of the stream would be the same, but in terms of the total matches played, it would be significantly less. I mean, I'm enjoying myself now. I'm having a good time. But I'm only an hour into the stream, so, you know, keep that in mind. This was the reason to not take the Riddler, by the way, because now my Bringer's a lot worse. Yeah, that was definitely a reason to not take the Riddler. Also, what is with me and getting paired against Demolition Field? What did I do to deserve this? I think I should just copy their Riddler with Cavero, honestly. Because it exiles their Riddler, and then I can do the thing next turn. You know what I mean? Is that a good idea? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not playing a single basic land. I played against Blue-Black Control last match, and I got Demolition Fielded 3 times. And there was a point in the game where my opponent had 5 lands and I had 1, and then I conceded. That's true, I can't play Cavera if they field me, but... I mean, they don't know that I'm not playing basics. This is probably good enough, right? I think. It's not the greatest Cavero / Bringer, but I think it's good enough. They have main deck Detect. They have red. Proceed! No, AC... Well, the next AC is standard, right? But I think the next one is AC 11. Whatever the next one is that, like, Shahar and Andre are qualified for, I know that one's standard for sure. I don't know about the one after that. I think the next one's 11, isn't it? They got something in their hand. Something they're thinking about casting. Well, that makes blue mana. Oh, right, I can't cast the phone. Shit. Something mana base? Well, I guess I will do it this way then. Still can't cast these phobos. Guess recycling a Riddler? They gotta have something, right? Oh, they have Torch. Okay, sure. They should probably Torch the Deceit here, honestly, just to exile it. I would have done that for sure. It's a weird play, but... I don't know what else they're doing with their Torch. I guess they can, like, Furnace plus Torch the 6/6. Yeah, I guess that's what they're gonna do, huh? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Make an Otter and then torch that. Yeah. Okay. Otter's on 6, but we have Bitter for the Ral. They have nothing left. Should be good here. Should be good. I'd be a lot better if I drew a Red Source. And by Red Source, I mean Swamp.
Great, another delay.
Great, another delay! Alright, they are playing Blue, Red, Blink. What do we want against Blue, Red, Blink? Well... a Null could be kind of interesting because it hits Roaring Furnace and Talent. So maybe this Stroke is kind of whatever. Duress is fantastic. Tactics bad. Betrayal kind of eh. They like kind of use their graveyard, but not that much. They really only use their graveyard for Storm Chasers. Harvester Seer. I think that's really it. And then cut the hexes for sure. And then maybe can trim... I don't know. Kind of like everything. Trim of Stories. I think Snare is good. Snare hits a lot of stuff. Most importantly, it hits Furnace. Yeah, the numbers are kind of weird. I think the concept is sound, but there's a lot of the numbers in this deck are a little strange. I copy-pasted the list. I think I found it on Twitter when I was searching last night. I was trying to find some interesting decks to play. And I found this one from, I think somebody got, like... They went on, like, a pretty good run with it, and that's where I saw it. I mean... I'm gonna play a 2-mana 5/5. I really don't think Torpor is a good plan against Elementals. Unless your deck really cares about Sunderflock. What did you think was gonna happen? What exactly did you think was gonna happen? Alright, I'll take 2 more 5/5s. Your turn. This is going well. I like to think this is going well. Ah, you're gonna counter it? You wanna counter it? You wanna counter it? Alright, fine. Another one. Another one. Look, man, don't board in Torpor if you can't beat a 2-mana 5/5. Just saying. If you can't beat a 2-mana 5/5, then... Number 99 is kind of high. That's a big number. It's actually a small number, but it's kind of like a big number, you know? Starting down. Town Thornspire. Oh my goodness. Delirium in the top 100? Say it ain't so. What are the odds they kill this Ashling? Pretty high, right? I would say. Very high. I don't know what to do. Kind of want to go Deceit and then just Ashling plus Hex next turn. Let's do that. See what they're working with. I see. Well, I hope they miss. I sure hope they miss. Breakout! It's not really a miss. It's definitely not a miss. That does help a lot. I probably should have gained the life here, because I think I have to block this turn. Yeah, I should have gained the life for sure. Yeah, no, blocking is good. Because I want to set up the Cavero. I can't knock Cavero here, I have to. They do get 2 things back, which is... Like, I'm not out of the woods yet. Do they have 4 types? Artifact, creature, sorcery, instant? They do have 4 types. Thankfully, they only have 2 mana, though. So they can't get 4 types off of just 2 mana. They would need a land here. Sure. I'm with ya. Still with ya. Beastie! Oh, now you want to show up, huh? I can almost hardcast that. Let's make blue, I think. Blue and then go to 5? I think this is right. What type are they missing? They have artifact, creature, sorcery. So if I take this overprotect, they do get delirium. I don't know if I care if they have delirium, though. I think this is just the scariest card. Hit with just this. 12, then I have 10. Yeah, this should be fine. And then if I draw an untapped land, I can just hardcast Arden. Okay. Eddie Mercus Flash Tempting Worm? Not quite, you know. It's a little bit different. Not quite the same thing. I'm saying, like, actual Tempting Worm. With how many, like, with how much big shit that people play in Standard. That card would be so bad. Alright, Delirium. Delirium. I'll board in those cards. This one seems good too, honestly. I don't know what to cut. I don't know. How do you cut 8 cards from this? I want everything. Maybe Bitter Triumph? No, I gotta keep in those. Maybe I just don't want Seer. Seer is just unnecessary. Discard spells, maybe not great on the draw. Go to 1 stories. Try that. I don't know. Sideboarding is kind of tough. Are all renditions of Reanimator relatively equal in power? Is there something in Sultai I'm overlooking that makes it most popular? So I think the reason that people were playing a lot of Sultai before was that the 3-mana enchantment was really good. The Awaken the Honored Dead. But, I mean, I think a big problem with the Reanimator decks is they just don't have enough cheap interaction to keep up with Landfall and Cub. So I think that's, for the most part, why they started to fall out of favor. Is those, though, like, the Reanimator versus Cub matchup was so polarized, and it was heavily favored for the Cub player. And I think that's why a lot of people stopped playing the Reanimator decks. This one is trying to mitigate that a little bit by playing, like, more cheap interaction, more, like, this deck can turn 3 Kavero, whereas the other decks before couldn't. So I think it's kind of leading into that a little bit more, just trying to be a little bit faster, you know, for the most part. I also just realized I can't... Ugh, I fucked up. I should have kept the passage. Because if I play Refund turn 1, I can't play a red 2-drop on turn 2. So I have to play Grave here. What? What? Yeah, Formidable Speaker 2, which, like, does give the deck a little bit more consistency. But again, I think it's still just too slow against the Cub decks. Oh, wait, that works? Right, Kindred is a type for Delirium. Yo, let him cook. Let him cook? I didn't even think about that. You have a Tursa. For some reason, I just kind of forgot that Kindred was a type for Delirium. Didn't even think about that. Didn't really find anything good. Still have 3 cards in hand. I do not like my spot. I really don't like my spot. I'm gonna make black in case I draw Deceit off of this FOMO, I think. I mean, that's good. It's not really that good here, though. I don't have anything good to discard. If I draw a fatty, I can go untap land, make 2 mana here, and then I have 6 total to be able to go Bitter plus Kavero. So if I draw a fatty, it's good, but kind of falling a little too far behind here is the problem. Am I ever just copying an Ashling? Sounds horrible. Alright, I'll take it. Ow! Did not draw a large thing. Well, I guess I go here, decline, just copy their Wildfire and make a 4/4? I don't know. Do I have Delirium? Land artifact instant? Nope. Your turn? Hope this is good enough. Given the choice of mono red or Boros Burn for store champ, which one would I choose? Probably mono red. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just gonna YOLO. It's a pretty good YOLO. My blocks are not fantastic. Like, I can block 4/4 on 3/2. This here, this chump here, take the rest. Oh, I die if I do that, because this thing has trample, doesn't it? So I actually have to kill this. I have to kill this. Not dead, but I'm not very alive. I got delirium now. That's good. A lot of good that does me. Alright, I'm dead. Game 3, game 3, game 3. Have you played the all-in Elementals deck with Ashling? Yeah, I played that a couple times. I'm just not, like, if you're talking about the one that's like Ashling, Flamebraider, Throne, Pile of Elementals, and Sunderflock, I don't like those decks that much. My experience with those decks is every time my opponent kills my 2-drop, I just lose on the spot. They're just so reliant on the 2-drops. I want to play something. I'm going to play a couple RCQs this weekend on both Saturday and Sunday, and I wanted to play something different. I don't exactly know what I'm playing yet. Thinking about playing Doomsday this weekend, just to try it out. I don't have any cores. I guess if I go to my LGS and they have cores, then I could play them. You say that, but Tursa, Wildfire, Protect, Bush. They are protecting their bush in the Wildfire. I'm gonna take Wildfire, I think. Should show up with a Core Steel deck? You know, I don't think I should. I really don't think I should. Which version of Doomsday? Just the normal stock one. I think the only difference is I'm going to play one Riddler main, but for the most part, just like the normal list. Nothing too crazy. Stop! They have Delirium with just 2 cards in their graveyard. I have to do this, don't I? Alright, well. Yeah, gotta do it. It kind of sucks, but I do think I have to do that. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we'll just take it slow. This is really bad if they draw Graveyard Hate next turn, but you probably win if they don't. Hold! Okay. Hold, don't you dare draw Graveyard Hate. Don't you be drawing Soul Guide Lantern over there. Don't do it. You're gonna whack my bush? My bush has been whacked. Bush has been successfully whacked. You know, given how often I feel like we need Bringer of the Last Gift, I feel like we should probably be playing some more Bringers. You know? Like, there's only a single Bringer in this deck, and I feel like it's come up every single game, you know?